Hey everyone, do a little video here kind of talking about why I'm involved in the mental wellness company, what my experience has been. So I want to just give you a little bit of background. So I've been in the health and wellness industry literally my whole life. I raised my kids with homeopathy and herbs, and my dad cured his own cancer using holistic treatments. So I've always been, into this natural healing. I believe that the body has an incredible ability to heal itself. I was actually at a marketing conference when I was with another health and wellness company. And I ran into a woman who had just left her company and joined the mental wellness company. I was intrigued because at the time, my daughter, who was just graduated from college, was in a really bad place. She was experiencing a lot of depression. She was starting to have panic attacks. She had a lot of anxiety. She was feeling really hopeless. She was just in a really, really bad place. So because I'm not a fan of medications, and I do believe there's a way to get the body back in balance naturally, I was really interested in what this woman had. So, long story short, she introduced the protocol to me. She explained to me about the gut brain connection, which I did not know about at the time. And I was really blown away by the science when I heard about it, and can send you the video that really goes into great, like, short explanation, but makes so much sense when you hear about that gut brain connection. I'll go into it a little bit. So we got my daughter on the protocol, and she literally got her life back. For her, it took some time. She had some trauma that she had gone through, so there was a lot of ups and downs in her journey. But later, you would explain to me, like, when I think about what happened to me, it feels so different now. And that just shows and proves to me that we hold on to trauma in our bodies and we have to release it in some way. And this protocol really was helpful, and it's super important in her being able to release that. A little bit about the science. So basically, what it is, and I've always known that the gut is really responsible for our digestion and our immune system. I've always known that, but now I never realized how important it is for our mental well-being and how the gut talks to the brain. So basically, 90% of serotonin is created in the gut. So serotonin, as you probably know, is a feel-good neurotransmitter. Dopamine, 75% of it is created in the gut and produced in the gut. That's your neurotransmitter for motivation. GABA is another one that helps you feel calm and relaxed. So, all of those and many others, hormones produced in the gut. So, everything really does go back to the gut. And there's a beautiful saying from Hippocrates that says, disease goes back to the gut. Everything stems from the gut. And it's really true. And I've learned over the years, I've been with Amare for 4 years now. And I've learned that, autoimmune conditions, anxiety, depression, skin conditions, hormone imbalances, everything goes back to the gut. It's incredible. It's so interesting. And we see more and more and more, and the stories keep pouring in. So I actually have a group called Mental Wellness Warriors where you can go in there and look at all the different stories. And it ranges, like I said, from autoimmune disorders to hormone imbalances to even weight loss. So what happens is, the gut really does communicate to the brain. And if your gut is out of whack, with which most people it is because of the high stress levels that we're under, the lack of sleep, the toxins that we're experiencing, kind of like living in this sea of toxins, really, on many, many levels. But we do our best. We're living in this toxic environment. So it really plays havoc on our gut. And like I said, stress is a huge one. The foods that we eat, if we're eating a really high inflammatory diet, very acidic diet, lots of junk food, lots of sugar. Let me just say a little bit about sugar, which is in everything. When you eat sugar, what it does is produce a lot of bad bacteria, a lot of acidity in our bodies. When there's all that bad bacteria, then those neurotransmitters aren't firing and wiring. So what that bacteria in the stomach is, when you eat a lot of sugar, it says, I need more. So that's why a lot of people have sugar cravings, because the more sugar you eat, the more bad bacteria in there, the more communication to the brain to give me more so that that can stay alive. So that's basically how it works. It's kind of a catch-22 situation. So if you want to hear about the science, there's a great video called The Future of Mental Wellness. Really explains it a lot more in depth. What I know is what I see and the stories that come in daily. We also have a kids line, which is phenomenal. We're talking about kids that have a lot of trouble focusing, some kids that are on the spectrum. They're getting great relief. They're getting better cognitive abilities, abilities to connect more, just by really balancing the gut. It really is responsible for so many things. So I hope this is helpful, or I can invite you into our Mental Wellness Warriors community so you can see the stories for yourself. But the protocol is powerful. We have specific protocols that will address hormones, and those that's really powerful. We have a group where you can see lots and lots of stories on that. When the hormones are out of whack, when we go through PMS or menopause, any of those things, that's a natural process for our bodies. Like that's what we're designed to go through. Pregnancy also, it shouldn't be have really bad symptoms, effects. We shouldn't have cramps, major cramps. We shouldn't have mood swings in menopause. We shouldn't have hot flashes. It shows that there's an imbalance. We shouldn't have early term pregnancies. We shouldn't have all of these things that our bodies are normally supposed to do. It's because our bodies are just overloaded. They're out of balance. And so those normal functions are not pleasant, and it shouldn't be that way. So it's all very interesting. I do believe that the body has an incredible ability to heal itself if you give it the right things. Got to eat well. You got to reduce your stress levels, really focusing on getting your gut back in balance so it can get those neurons and neurotransmitters wiring and firing, get your digestion good, because if your gut is out of whack, you're not digesting and absorbing the nutrients and the foods that you're taking in. So it just really does go back to that. So again, I encourage you to come over and look at the stories. I love the science piece, but the stories are what really inspires me. And we do have a money back guarantee also with the products. So you really have nothing to lose, only to gain. Let me know if I can help in any way, and have a fantastic day.